we're going to go over a few spots on woods. Woods isn't too bad. There's really one main point or two main points that I find the most success at. Now that they've added the med camp, that's one of them. And then you have Sturman's Bowl, which is spot 2 that I like to keep an eye out for. So, all right, so the first main spot, and it just depends on where you spawn, but it's definitely one to keep an eye out for, is this side here. So the crash plane is off to my right. Really, you can pick any bush or area to lay down at on this side, and you can scope out the camp down there. Early on in the raid, that's going to be a really popular spot, and I found that even late raid, people like to push out there just to check for scraps. So again, this camp, you can use any of these areas to take a look, and you can find people running into it. You can catch them in it looting. As you can see right here, there is a crate that people can hit, and a lot of people do. They climb up, they get in this cargo container, and they start looting that crate. Really easy kill to get. Sometimes they like to sit in the sniper tower, so you can catch people all over in this camp from this angle. And again, it's definitely one of the spots that I always take a look at when I'm trying to get this quest done on woods. And then, like I said, the next point is really just going to be moving around the bowl. So we're going to go over the main points that I like to sit at when I'm looking at sniping on the bowl. One thing I do want to say is I really don't like sitting on this side, like up close to the bowl or any of the wood piles. These are high traffic areas. There's always people coming in here to kill Sturman, or they're just cutting through to get around it. So I really don't ever sit on this side of the bowl. I'm always off to the edges of it. So the first point is going to be if you go down and across. So again, the med camp we were just looking at is to our left. Bowl to our right here. You're going to go across the road, and there's a little area at the top here. It's a flat area with a bunch of bushes that you can hide in right here. You're going to get some good vantage points from there. So once I get situated here, as you can see straight across. You get this whole broadside there. You get the rock that people like to sit at. So the sniper rock here, a lot of people like to hop up in there for a minute and take a look around. You can catch people there. And then again, off to the right, you kind of get this whole hillside. Another point to look at is going to be up here. This rock is another popular spot that people like to peek up at. You can get on this from the back. It's really just a little ramp up, basically. And you can catch people sitting there a lot. And you get a little bit of the pier here. And actually, if you rotate over to the left, you can see even more of the pier. There's a few tasks that are done at this pier. So you get people setting the webcams on the woodpile here, and you get people that are trying to do the Ragman quest, where they're setting all their glasses and things like that on the pier here. This one is, you got to watch for the 100 meters on this one. It definitely looks like 100 meters, but I've gotten a kill here, and it wasn't quite. It was like 87. So you want to watch your distance on this one. If you catch people there, it might be best to take a few steps back and then take the shot. They're probably going to be there for a little while if they are crouching to do that task. So, again, easy spot to get a kill at. Just watch your distance on that one. The next major spot I like is going to be across here. It's over at that sniper rock that I was just looking at, but it's not on it. So it's from this angle I want to show you guys now so you can pick it out. It's going to be in these bushes down here. If you can sit there, you get a nice vantage on the other side. So again, I wanted to show you this while I'm running up to it, but let's go ahead and fast forward to that spot. All right, so these are those bushes that I was just pointing out to you guys, the sniper rocks right here that people like to sit at. You really can just lay down on this, and you are going to be so hard to spot for other players. A lot of them will be scoping out the rock, but they almost never check the bush down here, and you're going to blend in pretty well. So this is a good spot. You get the wood pile to the left here. You kind of get this whole right side of the bowl, the side that we were just on, that you can scope out. There's players so often cut through here when they're coming from the camp. So they'll come from the camp, and then they'll come up either on this side and scope it out, or they'll come up the hill over here to look at what's going on in the bowl. Those are going to be easy kills for you. And then you're also going to get advantage on the van over here. So this one is definitely a lot further out, but this is also a therapist quest where you got to get the blood splat on the side of the van. So you'll catch people running up to this van a lot, trying to get that blood splat. And you can get an easy kill there while they're trying to finick around and get that one, because that task is finicky. It's really hard. You got to be right in the right spot to get that on the van. So keep an eye out for that. So again, this is another one of my favorite spots to sit. Like I said, you're going to blend in really well down here. All right, and then the other spots are pretty basic. It's really just rotating around this other side here. You got to watch when you're on this side, because you're kind of in the middle, and you get people that can come off to your left and sneak up onto here. There's also, Sturman and his gang, or people on the right side that can see you. So you really want to be cautious when you're moving around this side, because you are going to stand out to people who might already be in their positions and scoping it out. They're gonna see you running. So really keep that in mind when you're getting into position. But this right here is another not so bad spot. You can see the whole left side of I don't know what you want to call that, but like sniper scav rock side. You can see this pretty well. This is where I got one of my kills for this quest. The guy was on the woodpile over there. So if Sturman's here, that's going to be really helpful, actually. If Sturman's here, he's going to attract a lot of players. You have to keep in mind, though, when he is here, at the spot that I'm in right now, he can shoot you at. And a lot of the spots he can shoot you at. So keep that in mind when you're setting up. If Sturman is there, you're probably going to want to at least be a little more cautious when you're setting up. You might want to back off a little bit so that he doesn't start shooting at you. But if he's there, that's going to help you, because there's going to be players that are going to come to kill him. So I recommend keeping him alive, actually, if he's there. Because like I said, that rifle, when he starts shooting, that is like the most pronounced sound that you can hear on woods, and everyone knows it's Sturman. The cadence that he shoots in is very, very, it stands out. So again, it's going to be beneficial to you if he's there, because you're going to get a lot more players that are going to come and camp these spots. And those are going to give you opportunities for kills here. So keep that in mind. You can see up on the rock over there, and then again, Sniper Scav Rock. This has become a new popular place for people to sit, is up on the mountainside here. So keep that in mind. You can catch players there. I literally caught a 3-man squad up there, all of them trying to snipe down at the bull here. Easy kills that you can get. So just keep that in mind. Definitely worth taking a look at. And then last but not least, this is definitely a spot that I like to look at. If you spawn on the outskirts side, you can come up here. There's all these bushes that you can sit in. It's going to be really hard to spot you. So this one in particular, you can lay down in or sit up in. And you can see across, it's really the same angle that we kind of just had. You get a little deeper to the right on it. But again, not a bad spot. Just keep in mind that the rock to the left of you here is fairly popular for people to hop up on, especially if Sturman's there. So definitely something to keep in mind. All right, guys, and that is the end of my Shooter Born in Heaven Woods spot guide, I guess, if you want to call it that. I hope this was useful to you guys. I hope these spots get you some kills on Woods. Woods isn't too bad to get this done on. You just have to kind of stay persistent. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Your guys' support is what keeps me going, so it's much appreciated, and I will see you all next time.